Welcome, Wanderers. Welcome back. Welcome to another episode of Wandering Willy. This is your captain's update. See what that says? Hummingbird. That is definitely my brand. So far, this week has been, problem after problem after problem. Fridge died. The fridge is unrepairable because, well, we figured out what part. It's kind of useless to figure out what part when the parts aren't available. I moved the Ray Marine, which is now here. Used to be over there, and it's here. Well, that required me to cut all the wiring loose. Got everything hooked back up, but I'm not now feeding the AIS into the NEMA system. If I could get that to feed back into the NEMA system, then I'd show the AIS on the Furuno radar, the Hummingbird, and the Ray Marine. I'm also not able to get the GPS antenna hooked back up to the Ray Marine. It's all hardwired in the old-fashioned NEMA, and well, it's a bitch. Have not got that straightened out yet. So that's on the agenda for this week. Downstairs was a radio telephone, which is different than a VHF, I guess, and an antenna tuner, and I took all of it's old. It's old. I took all of that out. That may have been a mistake. But today is really about failures and mistakes. In order to get ahead, and in order a lot of times to follow your dreams, you're going to have to make mistakes. It's just what it is. Mistakes are part of life. They're part of learning. They're part of growing. I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to ever make a mistake. You have to. Just go into life knowing the more mistakes you make, the more successful you're going to be. Life is about mistakes, learning from our mistakes, and moving ahead. You're always going to make them. Don't get stuck. Just don't get stuck. It's hard sometimes not to get stuck in your mistakes and just keep rehashing them over and over and over again. Let them go. Okay, let them go. The NEMA system's not working. I am broadcasting AIS. I just can't see everyone unless I'm on the AIS unit, which is about this big, with about that big of a screen. Not really user friendly, but it really is just to send and receive. I don't really even know what it does. I know it sends the location, the boat size, the speed, the direction. Probably all very useful stuff for a freighter. But in the real world, when you're driving the boat, you're looking out front, and if there's something in your way, well, you're avoiding it. It's all about avoidance, collision avoidance. What have I got in store for you this week? Today is Monday. By Saturday, we have to have everything put away and organized for the cleaner to come. I don't have a price for the cleaner yet, so that may be a moot point. But either way, even if we end up cleaning it, it is much easier to clean if everything is put up and put away, and you don't have to move stuff, clean, and move it back. The goal is to have everything secured away safely and soundly. The fridge dilemma, the fridge is still out. I have decided to keep the actual fridge box. I have gutted everything off of it, and now I have to find the screws and the nuts and the bolts that hopefully are one of the trash bags. So today will be a trash day. We will be dumpster diving through the trash bag, digging through old food and paper towels and dog poo and just all sorts of fun stuff. in order to find all those nuts and bolts that, well, we put in a bag, or I put in a bag, and then I probably threw away when we decided we weren't keeping the fridge. I decided we weren't keeping the fridge. So that's on the agenda. AC pump has come. I have not opened the box yet. I'm a little terrified to even open the box and look. Supposed to be a direct replacement under a new brand name. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. The Starlink mount came. Yeah, I don't think that thing's gonna work. There's a lot of stuff you get that just is not, it's not going to work. I don't know what the manufacturers are thinking. I think they're just thinking, if we can sell this, even though it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, which is a real pain in the butt. The washing machine, because it was supposed to be a washer-dryer combo, that needs to go back, and I've got to try to get with Amazon. This may be an impossibility. Get them to deliver the new washer-dryer, the ice maker, and the Jettie cooler all at the same time, and then pick up this washer at the same time from the dock. I would agree with you, an impossibility, but I go after impossibilities. That's the only easy solution that I see for getting this washer back to Amazon, the new washer and dryer, ice maker, and cooler to be delivered. Don't know if it'll happen. It could be a failure, and that's what I'm talking about. Failures. Is that a failure if that doesn't work out? Not really. It's a failure to the point it didn't work out. That's not going to happen that way. The other option is to go take it down to the plant ranch and tell them, yeah, Amazon will be here in about 5 hours, somewhere in this window, to pick this washer up. I hope you don't mind it sitting in your way for the next 5 hours. I don't like that solution. It's just not a good solution for me. So I'm going to try to get Amazon to meet me at the dock and pick this one up and deliver the other 3 items, which is a lot of extra money, because the washer and dryer combo was the same price as the washer, plus I'm adding the ice machine and $800 Jettie cooler to the order. So fingers crossed, guys. You may need a prayer, but live life on a wing and a prayer, and smile, because you know what, it's all life, and if you want to chase your dreams, they are hard to obtain. They just don't fall in your lap. It takes a lot of work to get there, find it, track it down. I'm debating whether I really need to rent a car so I can just actually run around and pick parts up. Like, spend 3 or 4 days doing nothing but picking up parts. As somebody asked me the other day about boat parts. Are they, easy to find? No. It's a nightmare. And I say it's a nightmare in a good way. I don't know if there is a good way. Just getting boat parts in general is a lot of searching. It's a lot of research and searching. So you need a searcher person that loves doing that. They can just take a part number, put it into Google, and it's funny because different search engines will give you different results. So you almost need someone that's really good with searching all sorts of different databases, but the boat parts are available. But like, I might have to get a part for this boat shipped from Washington State, that is, and we're over in South Carolina with the boat. There's going to be a lot of painting, scraping, sanding, and painting in the future. So if that's your type of thing and you're like, I want to take a little vacation, like to do some fishing, hang out on a boat for a while, well, feel free to drop an email. Wandering with an A, Willy with a Y, at 22@gmail.com. WanderingWilly22@gmail.com. That's how you wander with Willy, guys. Send me an email. Tell me, a little bit about yourself, why you want to travel and fish around the world, and what sort of skills you bring. Do you even have to have skills? No, not necessarily. But you need a desire to learn, and you really have to want to do things right. Does that make sense? Some people are really half-assed with everything they do, and this is not a half-assed project. This is, I'm going to be on day 3 of NEMA wiring, and well, if it takes 6 days for NEMA wiring, eventually I'll have the AIS back on the rest of the units. You just got to get it done. Doesn't matter how long it takes, you just got to get it done. But we've got a lot of changes coming. We're really working hard to get into the fishing part, but guys, this is real life. It'd be nice if it wasn't real life and, this was some sort of a discovery show. I'm looking at the mullet. I don't know if you can see him because I don't have the zoom on this side. You see him swimming along shore there? Oh yeah, that's 100% mullet right there. And no, I cannot throw a cast net that far. It's about 35 feet. There's no way. I'm lucky if I can throw the cast net and, get the outer edge 10 foot away on a 10-foot cast net. Probably a little further than that, but not a lot. I cannot throw that far. I have limits. Limits, guys, limits. But yeah, you're going to have a lot of failures in life, and don't let that stop you. Don't ever let it stop you. Don't ever let it get the best of you. Don't ever turn away. Just keep plowing forward. If you need to, take a day, sleep, rest. As I get older, I realize sometimes I need 2 days or 3 days. I just need to almost just sleep. I just go, and then I drop. But when you're chasing your dreams, you are all about go. And I know it may not seem like it to some people that I'm go about my dreams right now. I'm in the middle of my dream. This is it, guys. We're in the middle of it. We're in the beginning where all the work has to be done. We're not to the playtime yet. My playtime is sleep. Generally, I am just out. Lay down in bed. 4 minutes later, I am out. What else do we have? Lots of wiring to remove from the boat. I don't know if you guys can see. That's just that's tiny bit. That right there, all coming out, is 5 wires just out of this little section that are extra. I've not gone through the rest of the wires in here. I do know underneath the console there's probably another 20-30 wires that aren't being used anymore. It's all stuff that they were using in the past for all the extra sonar equipment and monitors and electronics. And I mean, this thing was loaded to the gills with all sorts of electronics for the surveying. And we're not going to be using any of that. Some of that wiring we're going to pull it all out in full lengths if possible, because, well, the wiring is all heavy marine grade timed wiring, which is what you want. So if we want to put in some sort of heavy pump somewhere, we're going to have the wiring rolled up, ready to go. We'll have a stockpile that hopefully we can go to and get what we need without having to, go to the store and order wire that's $4 or $5 a foot. Yeah, $4 or $5 a foot when you need it. If you've ever wondered why marine stuff is so expensive, that's why. And the businesses, well, they're not going to go out there and search on Facebook Marketplace for deals for you and I, because, well, they'd be sending drivers everywhere. So they get from suppliers who have a markup, and then the marina has to mark it up. So, $4 or $5 a foot. I know. Crazy. Well, that's about it for your update for Monday morning. I'll give you another update maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. It's just a lot of little stuff right now. Not that it's boring, but like I called Hummingbird, or I put in for a call from Hummingbird. We need to find out about transducers. That needs to come from the experts. This being an aluminum hull, we just can't stick anything in. That's also a deep V, so in order to get the side scan, I'm going to need probably split transducers and some sort of through hull transducer is what we're more than likely looking at. I think that's it for today, guys. See you later.